morning. Good morning. I'd like to start by showing you some images. Hopefully, they're somewhat familiar. Slide on, please. Hoping this one's familiar. It's home. Next slide. And these are the earthlings that inhabitate our home. Some cows, lions, elephants, a bear. Next slide, please. These are also earthlings. They're human beings. They're us. Slide off, please. The idea that human beings are different from the other animals that inhabit our planet is an idea called speciesism. It's similar to racism. It's the idea that our species has a special right to certain privileges more than other species. Same with the idea that certain races have more of a right to exist than other races. I've been a vegetarian for the past 5 years, and I adopted a vegan diet 2 years after that, being vegan for 3 years. But I've also been on the other side of this. I used to eat meat all the time. I also used to go hunting with my dad, but not anymore. I've seen the error in my ways, and I've decided to adopt a diet that is not only healthy, but also a vehicle for change. The importance of this issue and the importance of adopting a vegetarian diet could not be more prevalent to our time. In 1996, the World Food Summit said that there would be a food shortage because of the way we produce meat within the next 30 years. That was in 1996. It's now 2011, and we're halfway there. And things have not gotten better. In fact, things have probably gotten worse, considering the increased meat-eating diets of people in India and China, which make up the largest portion of the population on our planet. All signs point to one solution: vegetarianism. Consuming meat is not only wrong for the animals it harms, but also for the environment and the human beings that it also affects. To consume meat and treat animals differently as we would treat humans is speciesism. This is not to say that animals deserve a right to vote or anything like that, but simply to be treated with compassion the way we would treat another human being. And all of these problems can easily be corrected. I'd like to start by talking about the need for change. Factory farming is essentially a holocaust of animals. And supporting this system is supporting this holocaust. Peter Singer, the professor of bioethics at Princeton University, who's the one who coined the term speciesism, defines it as this. It is basically the idea of saying that you are not a member of my kind, therefore I don't have to give consideration into your interests. This is something that was said by the Nazis, and this is also something that was said by slave traders. And this is something that we are saying to other species and animals of our planet. Luckily though, this can easily be satisfied, and we don't have to live this way. We can remove meat from our diet entirely, and if anyone here has the audacity to, adopting a vegan diet is the best way to do this. Also, a vegetarian diet can help. We don't have to remove meat entirely either. I know many people in this room are probably Catholic, and for part of the year already don't eat meat on certain days of the week. Why not adopt this policy for the rest of the year, just to decrease your carbon footprint and increase the compassion you have towards animals through your consuming. And also, all of the meat alternatives, the soy-based meats, and all of the vegetarian food is actually very similar. I'm sure you actually won't even taste the difference. You need to think of your diet as as not just a diet, but also as a vehicle for change. By adopting a vegetarian diet, you become a role model for the rest of the world. You're taking on a responsibility to show the rest of the world how it needs to exist in order to sustainably go on. You also gain weight loss and you'll gain great leaps and bounds in your personal health. Bruce Friedrich, who wrote the article Vegetarianism in a Nutshell, Animal Rights, said that when we sit down to eat, we make conscious choices rather than unconscious ones. And the only diet for environmentalists who care, people who love animals, and people who care about their health is a vegetarian or vegan one. I would like to challenge you all to adopt a vegetarian diet for 1 week. If you can, go on longer. If you feel up to it, try a vegan diet. If not, just try to cut meat from your diet at least once a week. The impact this would have on the planet is great. You'll feel more, I can promise you, through my own experiences, that you will feel healthier, you will be more alert, you'll have higher energy, you'll feel lighter. That's the best way I can describe it, is feeling lighter. And you'll have less guilt, because you're not contributing to the holocaust of animals that exist on our planet. I would like to close with one statement and one thing that I would like you all to consider. We're all meat. Thank you.